And take two, APIS 301. Same problem as last week. Didn't connect my microphones. All right, so we got a Module 4 preview, more like a Module 2 review. I'm trying to improve on my cinematography. Can you guys hear that dog barking back there? I hope not. So look at the setting. I mean, Oscar quality, what is that? Aluminum siding. Those of you in Tempe, you know what those are? Those are called clouds. How about this, Tempe? I think that's 65 degrees. That's right. So today, wardrobe told me to get the look of someone dealing with an early fall. I'll be back in Tempe on Monday, where it was 110 yesterday, and I will be there until October 3rd, so pretty much the remainder of the class. And we'll, if you need to meet up, let me know. If you want to meet up, let me know. If you're outside the state and want to call, let me know. A lot of you have taken advantage of that already. Okay, let's jump right into it. For general housekeeping again, rubric scoring. Okay, you guys know what that is. Seems like out of the 100 people or so that turn things in, you guys seem to be getting the rhythm of that. I admit that it's not very specific in terms of feedback. It's more categorized, and for the most part, everybody's been okay with that. And if you're not, that's fine. Also, you want to know what's going on, just let me know, and you'll either get my very nice reply, you get my snarky reply. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be snarky. I don't. I'm just saying, please don't die on the hill of 2 points, okay? Just try not to. It's okay. No one will ever miss a letter grade in this class by 20 points or less, okay? I'll find you those 20. So if you are 20 points from an A, 20 points from a B, 20 points from a C, I'm going to help you find those 20 points if it comes down to it at the end. So let's keep moving along, and I appreciate any and all concerns. I had them, you guys can have them just as much, all right? If you want to dispute your score, if you want clarification on your scoring, you let me know, okay? Push right back at me, all right? I like that. I'll push back at you. We'll come to some kind of compromise, and we will negotiate, okay? All right, now I'm going to get 100 people negotiating, all right? Hey, it's all fun until somebody gets hurt. Okay, so let's get back to the no cover page and no abstracts. Okay, you guys, I know I must have said it in the last video, like, hey, no cover pages, no abstracts, the entire class. If you want to do them, I'm saying you're wasting your time. It's not going to improve your score. Well, now I'm going to say, it's getting under my skin, okay, because I'm not going to look at the abstract, okay? Whatever you write in there that you're leaving out of your main paper, and you are, believe me, like of evidence of DARS, you'll get dinged for. Um, if you do cover pages, you're wasting your time. Now, that leads me into the fact that those are an APA type style. However, that's research papers. This is a worksheet. Okay, so let's kind of pull it back a little bit and understand what I mean by APA formatting. Okay, Times New Roman, 12-point font, double line spacing. Okay, um, citing in APA. Okay, and that type of format. You're not doing a research paper. You don't have to do an abstract. You don't have to do a cover page. Okay, you don't even have to have a running head if your name is on it. All right. I would rather you just put your name on a paper. I'd rather have when you upload your submission that you put your name in the in the file name and of course your section number. Okay, don't assume that it's 72569 or whatever that is, 71493, because it's probably not. Okay, 72569 is like everybody sees that, but you're actually look on your schedule. Okay, your schedule will show you whether you're 72569, 74193, 83914, 88496. Okay, you're one of those four. Put those in your email. I just like keeping track of everybody, okay, because I'm keeping track of who use these videos. Obviously, I have a spreadsheet. You see, spreadsheet, very colorful. Everybody, and I try to file those in the right email so I can go back and check in case I missed one. All right. Anyways, I just want you to do that. Okay, that'd be great. All right. So, and file names. I mean, name in the file name, especially for these upcoming MAPS assignments. All right, we're gonna get into that. Okay, now let's talk about deadlines. Okay, um, in my opinion, deadlines are more about keeping you, at a good pace, okay? At a reasonable pace to get to the finish line without having too much compressed time where, there's too much going on. It spreads it out a little bit better, having those due dates, okay? Now, if you can't make the due dates, all right, it's okay. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's okay, all right? You know what the policy is. 10% for late for the first module you're late, 20% for the second module late, and nothing accepted after 2 modules late, okay? That means basically, in module 5, I'll accept it in 6 and 7, but 6 I'll only accept in 7, and 7 is only 7, right? Obviously. Okay, what I don't need is apologies. I know, I appreciate the sentiment of you apologizing, but you don't understand when I have to get 40 emails apologizing for being late, and I don't take it personally. I know life happens. I know you got to prioritize. I know many people work. They have families. They're taking a lot of credits, or they just have issues. Car broke down. Dog is sick. Whatever. All right. But just take the 10%. It's like 5 points for a lot of things, and just move on. All right. Don't worry about apologizing. I'm good. Okay. I don't judge anybody, your character, anything. All right. If it's up to me, I'd probably, I have done this in the past, by the way, is wipe out the due dates in the last 2 modules because they're pointless anyways at that point. But then everybody waits till the last day, and then I get slammed. So it's not really a win-win. But just make your choice. It's fine with me. It really is. Unless you've got some kind of legit excuse you want to throw my way to get those points back, that's fine. Okay, don't worry about it. First Easter egg: no cover pages. Okay, you got that? I'm only going to repeat it one more time here. First Easter egg: no cover pages. All right, let's get into module 4 at the 7-minute mark. Yikes. By the way, I reserve the right to, sounds so, I reserve the right to submit, to post another video in between this one and the next module, okay? I will give you, I'll give you 3 points for the bonus videos, like shoots a 3, it's good. We don't do a +1, we'll do a 3-pointer. So I will let you know, obviously, if that comes out. It would be maybe Monday's my travel day. I got a flight. I get into Phoenix early, but no, I don't have a layover. I'm in Chicago for like 10 minutes. Okay, module 4. All right, going back to my notes on module 4. So you got your readings from the text, which I have right here. Readings from the text, okay? It is chapters 4 and 5. Yes, it's about 60 pages. It's a fairly easy read of those 60 pages. It's pretty easy, okay? I've read it. I'm going to read it again tonight, probably, too. That's my life. Friday night, and I'm reading the text. Okay. So also you're going to read this handout or the extra reading called Do You See What I See? Regarding epistemology of interdisciplinary inquiry. It's good. It's okay. So that one is about let's see, 29 to, I think it's about 12 pages, but it's not, it's an easy 12 pages. It looks kind of cruddy in a PDF, but it's not bad. And it really gives you some idea of the context because, again, this course is very foundational. All right. I'm trying to get things in you that stick that you can take on with you. So integration. Remember, I know some of you have been using synthesize, mix, combine, whatever. Just use integrate. Okay, it's fine. All right. I see that, and boom, I'm off. You don't have to be creative and think of a new way to define it. All right. So that I'm also talking about the way you think of disciplines and you think of the hierarchy with the intradisciplinary, cross-disciplinary, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary. Okay, just because they're like this doesn't mean this one's better than this one is better than this one, this one, this one. Just means that this is the kind of the way they level up. It's more about how often they're used. The single discipline is used probably the most. Cross-discipline, well, it's probably not the second most. I have no idea what's there. It should be probably higher. But the multi, the inter, and the transdisciplinary, just the ways to look at it. Don't overthink the triangular part of that, okay? As much as you do the context of how to think in terms of disciplines. That way you also know when you're not seeing disciplinary work, okay? And I'm going off on a tangent here, but I want you to remember that disciplines are disciplines, occupations are occupations, okay? When some people would skip from, describing their committee and saying politicians, That means nothing to me unless it's transdisciplinary, because they're not political scientists, right? Their expertise could be farming, and they just happen to get elected, right? So let's stay with thinking about the disciplinary silos that we're working with and how we're trying to what? Integrate? Of course you said that. All right. So, okay, so that's the reading here. Like I said, it's great foundational material. And then we will go into the readings for the support for maps. I'm going to take a break on that, call a timeout, and not get into that right now. Let's jump right to the discussion board and look at what you're going to be discussing this week. Find an article, decent one from somewhere, link it to the discussion board. Remember, no attachments to the discussion board. No attachments to the discussion board. Just put it up there, okay? You don't need citations in there either, except for this. Once you take an article, you want to, oh, I just blew that, didn't I? Okay, you're going to actually provide the link, okay, for that article. You'll see the instructions are pretty clear. All right, you're going to answer, you're going to respond to 6 prompts on that. If you feel like extrapolating on it, go ahead. If you're going to get in, get out, get in, get out. But be careful. Don't be shallow, okay? Don't be transparent. Just give me something. Give me something to work with there, okay? All right. So that is the module except for maps. Maps, I should probably do a whole video on. Trying to decide here. Let me just quick mention too. Some people are getting ahead in the class. I have no problem with that, but because your schedule is how you do it. Getting ahead is fine. You just do it at your own risk, okay? Not like these videos are earth-shaking or anything, or you're gonna miss something. But just remember that and think about if that's really important enough to you to get ahead, to be first, or is it just because of your schedule? It's open, so you can get some things done. Fine. I just want you to think about that yourself. Okay. Second Easter egg. Okay. No abstracts. No abstracts. Right. Good. Okay. So maps. All right. The maps work is okay. Let's look at the readings first because the map support. This is there's a lot of words here. I've been trying to cut it down for years now. But look at these things because the maps, you're going to be taking your 2 concentrations and you're going to be analyzing them, the epistemology of them, and you're going to look at different criteria for each of your disciplines, okay, each of your concentrations, and you're going to map those out. You're going to do something in maps 1, maps 2, maps 3. This used to be a single paper at the end of the course, but it just gets way too heavy, so we break it up into 3s now, thirds, okay? So maps 1 deals with a particular criteria. I have examples here, all right? Look at the examples, all right? All right, now they're not perfect, but they're darn close, okay? Their formatting is correct, okay? Times New Roman 12-point font, double line spacing, let's get that out of the way. Using paragraph breaks, okay? I'm a big paragraph break guy, okay? And I like to see paragraph breaks, all right? I like to see animals skittering across the floor. I like to see, citations done correctly. It's not that difficult. Like I said, make sure at least that they're inside the punctuation marks and not outside, okay? So look at the examples, all right? Now, if there's a cover page on these, I'm going to look through examples. I'm going to double check them some point, like right now. No, okay, so for example, and I want you to know that the format of this paper, it's like 2 papers, but 1 submission, okay? So you're going to have 1 concentration discipline on top. You're going to have your bibliography, your resource list. Then you're basically going to, the new page, because remember your bibliography starts on the next open page after the last page. Wherever you finish writing, then the following page is where your bibliography goes. You don't leave a random amount of space, okay? Then after that bibliography, you skip to the next page and you start your next concentration, okay? You start, if you have business, you have communication, then you go. Well, I should have just let the cat out of the bag there. For business, you can't just use business, okay? Pick something within business. Business is too broad, all right? So if you're into small business, entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, anything in the business realm that you can take it down to, let me know if you have a problem with that, and we usually can iron that out. But for the most part, business is not a concentration for this assignment. Think of it in terms of what you want to do with it, okay? Same with communication. You can you could break it down if you want. All right, if you want to stay up on communication, fine. Typically, sometimes we take it down to interpersonal or whatever. Okay, so look at the source list in these examples. Okay, it's alphabetical order. All right, alphabetical order. But remember, no cover pages, no abstract is needed. Okay. All right. Now, look at the examples. Go through the support information that I have attached here. Okay, because the first maps you're going to be doing concepts and theories of your concentrations. All right. You're basically going to define them. The rubric that I use at the bottom of the page, I mean, not the bottom, it's at the last page of your, you should be able to see it in Blackboard. And I'm going to be, each one is, this one's going to be worth, I think it's 90 points. Yeah. So 20 points total. You're going to provide a description of your discipline / concentration. Depth is rewarded, more than just a few sentences. Do not, oh boy, this is huge, huge. Listen to me closely, because you're going to hear another huge pet peeve of mine and many instructors. No dictionary. I do not want to see a dictionary as a source. I do not want to see, obviously, Wikipedia. I do not want to see Encyclopedia Britannica. I do not want to see Forbes.com. I do not want to see Cron.com. I want to see sources that are scholarly, okay? Peer-reviewed scholarly sources, all right? If you're using a website, you can do that, but that website has advertising on it, nope. Okay, that's not a scholarly source. That's a revenue producing site. Okay, go through the ASU library. Let me know if you have any issues with that. Be creative in your search engine and what you're going to look for on ASU's library. But do not, how many I'm going to get. I'll report next week how many dictionary, Wikipedia, Forbes, Encyclopedia, Cron.com. I'll tell you guys, you're going to be shocked. I tell you, shocked. But you guys won't too because you're watching the video. It's the 20 some people who don't that are going to start sending me that stuff. Stuff of your game, your academics now. You're not like mom and dad, grandpa looking up a word on dictionary. All right, your academics, you know where to find this. You're on the inside now. Okay, good. All right, so you're going to talk about some of the broad subjects, concerns, problems, or issues addressed by each of your disciplines concentration. Okay, you're going to talk about how it's structured from an academic perspective, how it's studied in academia. I really don't want to know about the credit breakdown for ASU. I want a general aspect of, how it gets studied in academia. And you're going to talk about subfields. Now, subfields are not occupations. Some people come and say, "Oh, subfields in sale and business is HR representative. It's salesman. It's not an occupation. Subfields are what I'm talking about in, say, law. Say you got criminology. Say you got is there small business law? Is there justice? There's all kinds of subfields in different areas. Let me know if you're having trouble. All right. I don't expect you to name a huge list. Give me two or three, and I'm happy. Okay. So let's see what else. All right. Proper formatting, grammar, spelling, blah blah blah. That's how I'm going to do this. And let me know, how if you have any questions on this stuff. What I'm going to probably do again is, because I don't think anybody's going to get to this like right away. I think some people are, but most of you are going to work on the other things to do. I may do another video on Sunday. My Packers don't play until late game, which here in Milwaukee is late. It sucks. So I'm going to be looking for some things to do besides scoring all your papers. Okay. So I want you to think about that, and if you see another video next on Sunday, that'll be worth 3 points. It'll be cut to the chase. No fun in games like this one. I mean, you're not going to see my act. I'm just going just cutting right to the chase, and we'll talk about maps, okay? So, and if I don't post one, hey, then I don't. Deal with it. All right, let me know. See what's going on. Forks up. Hey, Herm Edwards era started off great. Can't wait till the next game, Michigan State. When is that? Tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'm going to upload this. It'll take hours out here in the sticks. Have a good one, you guys. See ya.